For me, the biggest bowl game every year is the Rose Bowl, and you closed out your college career in style at Pasadena. In that tunnel, getting ready to take the field, you would go on to beat Wisconsin, but what was it like for you as a college athlete to play on that big stage?
I mean, growing up, I'm from Southern California. I live 2 hours from the Rose Bowl. My brother actually went to UCLA, so he played in the Rose Bowl for his home games. So, I mean, growing up, it was always a dream of mine to play in the Rose Bowl, always be there on January 1st, 3 o'clock kickoff. Everybody's watching from the East Coast to the West Coast. I mean, everybody's watching that game. It's the granddaddy of them all. So that to end my college career on that, it was super surreal. And to play with my little brother in the game, it was even better than that. I mean, I remember we were taking the pictures. It was like 2 days before the game, and we walked out on the field, and it was freshly painted, like all the Rose Bowl insignia and all that was. And I had stopped, and I had to take a second, like, man, like I really made it to the Rose Bowl. Like, this is super crazy, super surreal. And like when you go out there, you walk out the tunnel, you hear the crowds going crazy. You got your red on one side, your yellow on the other, and it's just going nuts. And it's just once that ball was kicked, it was kind of like, man, we're playing football on one of the biggest stages in the world, and to come out on top just made it even better and made it even sweeter.
You mentioned playing with your younger brother. He is now a running back as a junior with the Ducks. And your older brother, Tony, played at UCLA, but also was a terrific hockey player growing up and got recruited by a school not far from where you guys are playing right now and practicing down at Shattuck St. Mary's in Faribault. That's a place that's turned out players like Sidney Crosby and Zach Parise, who stars with the Wild. So my question to you is, your brother was a hockey player. You grew up in Southern California. We have great hockey out there with the Ducks, the Sharks, and of course the Kings. How big a hockey fan are you now, knowing that you live here in the state of hockey?
I'm a big hockey fan. I mean, the first sport that I played was hockey. I mean, growing up, I always wanted to do everything that my older brother was doing. So whatever sport he was playing, I was trying to be a part of. And so growing up, he's 6 years older than me, so I always watched him in the rinks and stuff like that. So when I was able to skate and get on the ice, I was all for it and ready to go. So I mean, I'm a big Red Wings fan. I love Detroit Red Wings. Those are my guys. But I mean, it was a blessing to be drafted out here because I know it's a hockey state and it means a lot. So I mean, hopefully after the COVID is over, I can get some season tickets to the Wild and go watch those guys play and do all that and catch some high school games and some college games because I know hockey out here means a lot to people.
That's really cool. And you'll find a lot of hockey here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go, you'll be able to find it. But now let's get back to football. We'll close with this. You played with and practiced against a great young quarterback in Justin Herbert. He's having a fantastic year with the Chargers in LA. This weekend, you go against the GOAT. And I'm certain you're a football fan as a kid growing up. You've watched Tom Brady on all the biggest stages at the Super Bowl and everywhere else. You line up against Tom Brady this Sunday. What's that going to be like?
It's just to be honest with you, you got to treat it like another game. You got to respect this game for sure. Like you said, he's probably one of the greatest of all time, future Hall of Famer for sure, 6-time Super Bowl champ. You got to respect his game. But at the end of the day, you can't go out there and be starstruck and be kind of caught by a glimpse like, oh my God, like I'm playing Tom Brady. You got to go out there and treat him like he's playing against another quarterback. But you got to respect his game and understand that he can make every throw. He can do everything that every quarterback can do. So you got to really go out there and respect his game and just enjoy it and have fun with it. And hopefully after the game, just shake it up with him and tell him good game and hopefully come out with a win and go into the locker room and celebrate.
Well, you guys are rolling right now. I appreciate you taking time during this practice week to talk about your career so far. It's been fun to watch. Happy holidays to you and your family. Stay safe during this pandemic and go get us a win against those Buccaneers this weekend, my man.
Yes, sir. Happy holidays. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Troy.
All right.